Hey guys, just a little, just a quick note here. I don't know if I'm gonna put this at the end of the video or probably the beginning of the video, but all my videos have been like, some kind of dumb, title of one kind or another. But I think I'm going to start numbering all my videos. That would help me in organizing and categorizing everything. Of course, the first thing I got to figure out what number to start it at. So I'm going to count, see how many videos I've got actually up there, and then whatever that number is, I'm probably just going to add, depending on where it's at, I might just round it up to the next number, or next even number, I guess you could say. Like if it's 85, I'll just round it up to 90, something like that. Anyway, that's that. Again, thanks for watching, and now enjoy the video. Alright, see ya. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Got something a little bit different today. My wife went to a community flea market north of us in around Sterlington, Louisiana. Anyway, she brought me a little present that cost exactly $1. $1. Wish I could buy a car for $1 and it'd be worth more than that. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me show you what we got. Turn the camera in. We'll walk over here to the bench. And there she blows. A little old bitty RCA black and white television. Not sure how big that is. I think that's a 13. Sorry. I'm going to call that a 12-inch. Bigger, smaller than a 13, so I'll call it a 12. Anyway, it's mechanical tuner. It's got the UHF tuner on it. Bright on off volume. Seems to be intact. I don't know how good nothing is. Got good old rabbit ears on it. It's missing the model number plate, and I looked under the bottom and it's definitely made in Taiwan. So this, no New Jersey set here. It's a little dirty. A little dirty. So what do you think? Plug it in on the damn bulb, turn it up, see what happens? It'll work or it won't. Let me pause you for a minute, put this in the tripod, and let's see what it does. We'll just plug it in the dim bulb tester and see what it does. It'll either work or it won't. Be right back.
It's a season of great suffering for too many animals. And if there was ever a time to help, this is it.
You got a little scan line in difference there.
Countless nights
Shutter speed
of suffering
versus
pain,
scan rate of the television.
and just being
Trying to find my remote, guys. Give me a
But
second.
really, it becomes survival.
Your monthly donation could be the greatest
Not
gift
bad.
you give.
What I have is, let me turn that volume down. What I have on my workbench here is, I've got in my house, if you can see it out there, in my house in the attic, I have a off-air antenna up in the attic. It goes through a preamp, goes down into a distribution amp, and I have a RG6 ran into the building. It comes into here, and it splits out here and goes to this TV. It comes out this test jack. Anyway, I use this to do my work on televisions, and it just comes out a little jack I got right here. Of course, I haven't labeled this, and this is incomplete because I still got some work to do. But anyway, I can change channels, I think. See that interference there? I noticed one thing. If I move my adapter here, that makes a big difference. There's something wrong on that adapter, first off, which could be anywhere. So that's another project for later on. At least we can see something.
Special offer gives you exclusive access to hundreds of AARP discounts.
I'm just really disappointed that we don't get to fix nothing.
Here's a
Let's go to 11.1. Actually, 11.2.
It's the perfect day to do it because it is
History. I think it's Heroes and Icon. Anyway,
yeah, I know.
let's have a look. What else is back here?
Okay.
We got contrast, vertical hold, horizontal hold. Whoop, I'm sorry, guys. I am so sorry. You get your contrast, vertical hold, horizontal hold. So I'm going to adjust the contrast first, and let's see what it looks like.
It's the cleaning sound, Mr. Garrett.
Open up. Sure, boys.
So the contrast control seems to be okay. Let's try the vertical hold. And that goes that way.
Who are you, Bob? This is the day we vacuum your rugs. Every Tuesday? This is Wednesday.
Oh, he's a slow worker.
Sorry, I had to look at something. Okay, so it's got good sync.
Hey, do you mind if I read the sports section? What for?
Horizontal holds, got good sync. Seems to lock really good.
Hey, how come you always think I'm so stupid? I got 100 good reasons.
Well, all it really needs, guys, is a picture tube recovered. It looks good.
If you don't like it, there's the door. Now trot it out, will you?
No, it doesn't seem. It's got a little bit of silver. If you see that little reflection on the edge, a little bit of that. But I think as you play this set, it'll probably get better. Volume control was a little dirty when we first turned it on, and the brightness control, but it seemed to straighten up with a little exercise. So really, only thing that I can see that needs to be done to this TV is just clean the tuner. Yeah, I've got the horizontal hold not quite where it likes to be. I was trying to center it a while ago for these edges right here to be equal. Didn't quite have it right. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to take it apart, turn it around, take it apart, and blow all the dust out of it, and see if I can get a model number and a date when this thing was made. And I'm thinking what, 78 to 82. What do y'all think? So anyway, I'm going to blow all the dirt out of it. I'm going to see if we can get to the tuner easily. Go ahead and clean the contacts on that. Look for anything that possibly might break on it, and clean up the outside cabinet, and I guess that'll be that. Bring you back when all got it all cleaned up inside and apart and cleaned up inside. So I'll bring you back in a little bit. Okay, I got the all the cobwebs, dust blew out of the set. Didn't really damage it too much. Knocked a little paper off the label over here, and I lost the label sticker to the tuner here with a part number on it. I'll go find it, but ain't like I'm gonna pick up the phone and call somebody. Hey, I need this tuner. Anyway, I'm really unable to find the schematic on this thing. I mean, they wanted $22 for the one, I think it was, but I'm not gonna pay $22 for something that's working. But I found where Radio and TV Phono Nut, I think that's his name, I found where he was working on one of these, and he said it was about a mid 1980 or early 1980s, like 1981 TV set. So I'll go with that. So what I want to do now is I want to clean the tuner off right here, and basically If you don't mind me picking the camera up and going rogue, let me get this. Let me get my pointer. How about my coffee cup, y'all? I may have showed this before. Got that off eBay. Anyway, basically all you got to do is take that little tab off right there. You know what? Hang on. I got something important to do. Alright, kiddies. Disclaimer time. This project is something that I do for a hobby. I don't take anything in from people to fix. But anyway, if you're going to work on one of these TVs and watch after watching this video, you're doing so at your own risk, okay? If you reach in there and grab something that's live and hot and it electrocutes you and makes you crap all over yourself and burns your arm off, that's your deal. This is just for entertainment. This is not for instructional. You do anything that I do and you damage yourself, you're whatever, you're responsible, not me. I warned you, okay? Not trying to be a butt, but I'm just saying, if you do anything, you know, like I'm doing in this video, you're doing so at your own risk, okay? Now that we got that over, back to the program. Anyway, let me get you situated. Anyway, there's a cover right here. A little shield goes around the tuner. Basically, all I want to do is I want to release that tab, which you put your screwdriver in here, like that. Give it a little twist. See, that's where the tab locks in, right there. You just put your screwdriver in very gently, pry that tab open, and come down here and do the other one. And this one's relatively easy to get to. Let me get my big old finger out of the way. Y'all see? Here we go. You gotta release that tab. Release the tab. It's sometimes easier said than done. I'm holding a camera, trying to keep the TV from running away from me. I think I got it that time. Did I get it that time? Yes. Let's see. Hard to do with one hand. I tell you, I applaud these folks that's got missing limbs and stuff like that to be able to do the things that they do in life. Hang on, I gotta have both hands. The things that they can do with one arm, or one leg, or no arms for that matter. Anyway, I applaud them. Anyway, you gotta pull it out. Pull that one out very carefully. Now we're at the heart of this thing. So, call a barrel tuner if I remember right. Each channel has a slug, as they call it. This can be removed. Now, and I'll tell you how to clean these things in just a second, but a little quickie here. Who doesn't like quickies, right? Back in my TV days, way back there, my boss, the guy I was working for, he taught me how to clean tuners with crocus cloth. You know what crocus cloth is? It's a super fine sandpaper. And hey, back then, I'm just doing what I was told, okay? But spray the tuner with, I think, WD-40, I think. Which now I wouldn't think of that. But anyway, spray the tuner, put the crocus cloth on the channel or the slugs, rotate the tuner, you know, turn the knob, and clean it. Well, little did I know, it was taking the finish off of the, doing that right there was still an abrasive, too much abrasive. And it was actually taking the coating off of these contacts. And then really that did more harm than good. Nowadays I don't do that. Nowadays what we'll do You don't want any chemical. You don't want any kind of chemical to stay on there and possibly to tune. But basically, I'm just going to take the contact cleaner made by CRC QD contact cleaner. It says quick drying formula, leaves no residue, plastic safe. That's what you want. Now, what you want next is a lint-free cloth. Hang on. Can't do nothing one-handed. I need more training. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to take this cloth, this contact cleaner, and I'm going to saturate this cloth and put my finger in here, and I'm going to rotate these barrels. Rotate these barrels until I'm satisfied that they're clean. And that's all that needs. I'm not going to use deoxit. I don't think deoxit's necessary. You can use the deoxit with the lube in it. Let me turn that viewfinder back around so I can see. I think this is fine. I use there you go. Alright. I'd rather have gloves on, and I need to let's see, I think I can get to it like this. Let me get set up. And one thing you can do, and it ain't gonna hurt because this thing is fast drying. So let's take this cloth. Let's do it. I'm gonna do this a slightly different way. This stuff is fast drying. I don't think it's gonna hurt nothing. I'm gonna put that in there to catch any runoff. I'm gonna get another cloth. To do the cleaning. But the nice thing about this cloth here, it's bag and a rag, cloth like rags. You get it from, I got this from Home Depot, but it's made by Intex. It's cloth like rags, heavy duty, lint free, but it's still got a little bit of abrasiveness to it. So basically, I think I'm going to just clean it, spray the hell out of it, rotate it a few times. Do it again. And I'm going to take my cloth as I turn it. Show you something when I get done. Zoom you out. Look at there. Now, let me show you something else. Look at those contacts, if you can see it, how shiny they are. That's the way you do it, boys and girls. Non-invasive. Now put the cover back on. You don't need to watch me do that. Oh, here's the little catches. This is pretty much standard for all the turret tuners. That's what these are called. You know how turret spell. T-U-R-R-E-N-T. Anyway, this is a little clip that engages in this little slot right here. So I ain't gonna bore you with me putting this on there. So let me do that, and I'll bring you back. All right, I have the cover back on the tuner. This thing acts like it's still. Hang on a second. So there we go. Sorry about the shakiness, guys. Anyway, cover's back on the tuner. This is a capacitive type tuner on the UHF side. You don't even open that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it unless you just have a death wish. Don't do it. There's the cleaner I use. This is good stuff. I love CRC products. And as you can see, I have a pretty good plethora of cleaners of all kinds. There's a Deoxit D5 back there. And a little side note. Here, hang on. As a little side note, there's somebody on this Facebook channel that not this Facebook channel, but on YouTube, I meant, that just everything he does, he uses deoxit gold. Deoxit gold. I mean, he just like, oh, you're gonna put some deoxit gold on it. Well, yeah, that's admirable, but you're really overdoing it there and using the wrong product. Chemically improves gold and plated metal electronic contacts. Conditions gold surfaces, enhances electronic connection, seals, and product surfaces. So if you have a PC board or something that's got contacts that's gold plated, this is the stuff to use. If you don't have gold plated contacts, this is the stuff to use. Chemically improves metal to metal connections and controls. Get that? I'm sorry, contacts. This is the stuff to use. And I got another one here. Deoxit fader lubricates and protects plastic to plastic and plastic to metal surfaces. For conductive plastic faders and contact, cleans and lubricates, improves connections, protects surfaces, flushing action, safe on plastics. Let me see, I don't even remember what this one is. Yeah, here's the D5. Cleaner audio, clearer video, and reliable data. Anyway, back to what we were doing. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean the back cabinet off, get the dust out of that, put it back together, and let's see how this works. Because I trust that I didn't tear up nothing. But let's take a quick moment. Review what's inside this little thing. Shirking my responsibilities. This is the VHF tuner, as you probably figured out. This is the UHF tuner. This is the picture tube, or CRT, which is cathode ray tube. This picture tube is an original. At least it looks like it's original. Got RCA on there. It's a 12 VBYP4. P4 is the color of the phosphor. 12 is the size of the picture tube, and this is the type serial and all this kind of stuff. Let's see. What else? This is the deflection yoke right here. This is what moves your scan beam from left to right, up and down. High voltage lead right here. There's the rectifier diode right there. Here's what they call a flyback. Surprised to see this. It looks like an old CTC flyback. Here's the what they call the horizontal output transistor right here. Here's the power supply section right here. Looks like the filter capacitor component right there. There's the protection fuse right here. Here's the controls that I'm not even going to clean. Horizontal hold, vertical hold, and contrast. Let's see here. Where would the vertical output be? Vertical oscillator, vertical Q607 vertical output. Somewhere in here. Somewhere in this bad boy is a vertical output. Not seeing it real bad. Well, I don't really see it. I was expecting a larger transistor. Here's the there's the nomenclature for it right there. Vertical output. Two of 606. I'm sorry, 606 and 607. There they are, right there. Right there. Lord, that's small transistors. I was expecting a little bit bigger. Look at that. Little TL220 cases, I believe. Well, that's really not much to it. You got your IFs and RF sections right here. Let's see what else is in there. Sound chip is right there. Yeah, let's see, some more little transistors and things like that. Vertical oscillators, AGC amps, so on and so forth. Really nothing to this little dude. Well, I'm going to go clean the dust out of this right here and get that dirt off, that yuck off the back of that. Then we'll put this dude back together, see how it works, and call it a day. Alright, be right back. Alright. Got it cleaned up. I just used some Windex on it. There's other cleaners out there. I just kind of cleaned it off a little bit. It had a little smudge on it, but it really turned out really nice. I got it hooked back up to my signal source, which is my DTV tuner over there. So I don't know if I damaged nothing when I cleaned it or not. If we can find out.
Take me into custody. No. Do I have to turn him over to the police?
Seem to have a
Gee, the bomb was kind of a dud, huh? I had nothing to do with it. Superman saved us all. You did, though. What nerve. Rick, if you go straight, I do too. It goes for me likewise. This means jail. You know that. You can take it, we can too. Well, look, when you get out, you can have business with me. I'll take care of the shoe shining department. You'll take care of the shoe shining department. That's my department. Hey, wait a minute. Who's boss around here? The barbershop business? Tony.
Superman.
Don't miss the next
No man is interested in being friends with a woman who looks like you. Well, except for me, of course. And Mac.
When it comes to my relationships, you are not necessarily on a need to
I
know.
think I'm going to take a few minutes
Heroes who are perfect.
and find out what the heck's wrong with that thing right there.
Starting at noon.
Right back. Alright. Dug into this test cable here and I found this connection right there was not soldered properly. It was actually not soldered at all. So this matching transformer, which is making to the what's supposed to be soldered to that connection, was not soldered. So as you vibrate it or move this thing, it would work. It not work. Anyway, I got that taken care of. So I'll put it back together. Now the next problem is signal is kind of weak, snowy getting into this. I'm not sure what's up with that. So that's next. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna hook the TV back up to the Syncor and see what the Syncor says. So, because it could be this setup here is messed up. So bring it back. All right, I got the TV cleaned up. Got the tuner cleaned. Looks really bad here, but there is something wrong with this setup. I don't know what it is. I think I'm about to rip this whole crap out again and go through it again. There's something wrong, and it looks like. And I've seen this when I worked for Time Warner Cable years ago, that being this is on the low channels is where this exhibits this problem at. It acts like when there's a bad connection on the center connector. In other words, the lower frequencies, like there's an open in a connection somewhere, and the lower frequencies, because of capacitance, don't like to go through there, but the higher in frequency you go, the better it looks. And that's what this looks like. So I've got something wrong with this mess over here. That all needs to be just trashed and started over. Anyway, TV works fine.
danger. What do you mean, sir? The Levee City Dam is about to give way any minute. Come on, men. We got to get out of here fast.
Oh, Superman. There's channel 4.
Okay,
And see, there's nothing wrong. There's something wrong with that get up over there. Anyway, that's it for today. I have a visitor in the shop, but I'm not going to show her. But anyway, thank y'all for watching, and please hit that like button and subscribe. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.